Hariom, hope you're all doing well. It's been a long time we haven't met. I pray that God will be with you in every step you take, and let's hope for the good things to happen. Stay safe and take good care of yourself. Now let's get into the class with a prayer. Close your eyes slowly. Take a deep breath and chant Om 3 times.
सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्.
Learning objectives. Recognize the difference between Parliament and state legislature. Understand the election procedures. Know the powers and functions of government and chief minister. Wonder how the government works. Identify the three main organs of government: the legislative, executive, and judiciary.
State government. I hope you all had gone through the word MLA in news channels and journals. But what do you mean by an MLA? The word MLA stands for Member of Legislative Assembly. I will explain you about the Legislative Assembly in the upcoming slides. An MLA is a representative of the people. He or she is one among us. Legislative Assembly. This is the picture of Fort St. George in Chennai. This is the first English fortress in India. The fort currently houses the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly and Secretariat of Tamil Nadu. Legislative Assembly has the lower house where all the MLAs meet to discuss various matters related to the welfare of the state. India has a separate system of administration for the states and union territories. There are 29 states in India and 7 union territories. The power is divided between two sets of government as the central government and the state government. This division of political power between two sets of governments is called federal system. Our India is a parliamentary democratic republic, where the President of India is the head of Indian Union and the Prime Minister and all the ministers are responsible for smooth running of the government. All the states and union territories have separate governments to run its own administration. The governor, chief minister and all the ministers constitute the government. The member of the parliament is called MP, whereas the member of the legislative assembly is called MLA. Both the central and state governments work according to our constitution. Now let's see who appoints an MLA. Actually, the MLAs are elected by the people through general election. The political parties play a vital role in election. For election, the entire state is divided into several constituencies on the basis of the population. Political parties nominate their candidates to each constituency. All the people residing in that constituency who has completed 18 years of age can cast their vote. The candidate who gets more number of votes is declared as elected and becomes an MLA. The Election Commission of India conducts and monitors the elections. After the election, the party which gets more number of MLAs is declared as the majority party. The governor calls the leader of the majority party to form the state government. The party whose MLAs has won more than half the number of constituencies in the state are called the ruling party and forms the government. And the party which gets total number of seats next to the majority party acts as an opposition party in the legislature. But all the MLAs of the other political parties who do not belong to the ruling party are called opposition party. Let's see who are all included in the state government. The state government consists of the governor, the chief minister, and the council of ministers. The governor is appointed by the President of India for the term of 5 years. The leader of the majority party is appointed as a chief minister by the governor. The chief minister, in consultation with the governor, constitutes a cabinet, which includes the member of his party as ministers. The term of the office is 5 years. To become a governor, one should be the citizen of India and should have completed 35 years of age and have a sound mind, and should not hold any public office of profit. In order to become a chief minister, one should have completed 25 years of age and should be an MLA, or in case of an MLC, should have completed 30 years of age. The term MLC stands for Member of Legislative Council. The state legislature has two houses. The upper house, which is called the Legislative Council, and the lower house, which is called the Legislative Assembly. The members of the upper house are called MLCs and the members of the lower house are called MLAs. That is, the members of the Legislative Council are MLCs and members of the Legislative Assembly are called MLAs. The members of the Legislative Council are not elected directly by the people, where the members of the Legislative Assembly are elected directly by the people. In India, some of the states have two houses in the state legislature. This is called as bicameral legislature. But in Tamil Nadu, we have only lower house. This is called as unicameral legislature. Now let's go through the powers and functions of a governor. The governor is an integral part of the state legislature. He is the head of the state executive and he has enormous powers. All the administration is carried on in his name. He is the chancellor of government universities in the state. All the bills become law only after his assent. He appoints important officials of the state government such as Advocate General, Chairman and members of State Public Service Commission, State Election Commissioner, Vice Chancellors of state universities, etc. Powers and functions of the Chief Minister. The Chief Minister is the real executive head of the state administration. He allocates portfolios among the ministers, that is, the responsibilities are allocated by the Chief Minister. All the ministers work as a team under the Chief Minister. The Council of Ministers are collectively responsible to the state legislature. The Chief Minister formulates programs and policies for the welfare of the people of the state. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible for the Legislative Assembly of the state. The three main organs of the government are the legislative, executive and the judiciary. The legislative branch makes laws, the executive branch enforces the laws and the judiciary interprets the laws, that is, explains the laws. The word judiciary can be related to the courts. The High Courts. The High Courts are the highest judicial organ at the state level. It is an independent body, and as per the Constitution, there shall be an High Court in each state. The state High Court consists of a Chief Justice and other judges. The President appoints the Chief Justice and can hold the office until he completes the age of 62 years. Apart from the High Court, there are district courts and tribunals. They ensure justice to the people without any bias. Apart from this, the family courts are established to settle the disputes relating to marriage and family affairs. Lok Adalat, People's Court, also have been established by the Government of India to settle disputes through conciliation and compromise. Okay students, let's quickly summarize the main contents of the lesson, the state government. India is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. Each state has a legislative assembly. The state executive comprises the governor and the chief minister with his council of ministers. The head of the state is the governor, who is appointed by the president for a period of 5 years. He is an integral part of the state legislature. The chief minister is the real executive power in a state, and he is the leader of the majority party. The chief minister and the council of ministers are collectively responsible to the state legislature. The high courts are the highest judicial organ at the state level. State high courts have jurisdiction over the whole state.
Sit down on the ground comfortably. Without moving your head and neck, look upwards and then downwards. Keep your neck and back straight. Now look at the sides, alternating with the left and right. Do not move your neck while looking sideways. Now look to your left, then look upwards. Move your eyes right and then look down. Look upwards, to your right, and then down. Now look upwards, then to your left and down. Now alternatively, look to your left once after looking upwards, before looking down, and then look to your right the next time after looking up. Close your eyes and rest for some time. Sit comfortably and bring your hands straight forward at shoulder height and raise your thumbs. Look at your thumbs. Slowly spread apart your hands. Look at your left and right thumbs alternatively while spreading your hands apart. Bring your hands together, continuing to look at your left and right thumbs alternatively. Close your eyes and rest for some time.
Close your eyes slowly. Take a deep breath and chant Om 3 times.
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्